Hi poopsies, hi, it's me, Tony Bomboni, back at it again with another video. Thank you for joining me, thank you for all the new subscribers subscribing lately, I really appreciate it. So you can check me on TonyBomboni.com if you're new here, or if you're returning and you enjoyed my services before. Make sure you sign up for... If you're new here, that's my bird. Make sure you sign up for tarot reading. Check out my new online course, my tarot reading course, and my old course as well. All links in the description below. And check me out on Spotify and Apple Music. Alright, so let's begin. So I'm back. I went to Mexico. I don't know why my bird's chirping. I just covered her. She's chirping. She's chatty. Maybe she's happy that I'm here. And so is my dog. Oh, you should have seen my dog when he saw me come home after a week. Wow. He's actually coming now. He's like, I see your backpack. Are you already leaving again? No, Panchito, I'm not. Again, if you're new, his name is Paco. I call him many names though. Paco, Taco, Panchito. Come here. Hey, buddy. You want to say hi to the world? He wants to say hi. Come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. He's like, oh, this video's about my ancestors in Mexico. So he's coming. He's coming to say hello. Hello. Yes, I went to the homeland of your ancestors. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. There was apparently a huge bobcat this morning outside. And yeah. So I definitely always keep an eye on Paco on a leash. I never leave him unleashed. But I'm not afraid of them. I mean, I've seen wild boars. They didn't do anything, so. Not in this area, but like where I used to live. But anyway, so, yeah, I thought I introduced Paco in the beginning because that's always cute. And he's just like, cuddling up next to me. So, I'm back. And I got a couple things from Mexico, not too much. I've been there before. I was in Mexico City a couple years ago, and actually I looked at my passport, and the same day I left to go to Mexico 2 years ago exactly, I was like, wow, what is up with that? So, yeah, it was May 21st. So I was like, that's something keeps pulling me back in there. And I definitely would love to see more of Mexico someday. Absolutely. Like I think it pulls you in. Like you may not like it the first time, but something will always pull you back in, I think. And it's just such a big country, so there's so much to see. But yeah, I was sticker shocked. Maybe because we were at the resort, but prices were through the roof. Okay, I was very surprised. Honestly, even outside the resort, it was like, yikes. But anyway, yeah, I managed to get by. So like, I basically got by with $500 spending money for a month in Mexico 2 years ago, and then $1,000 in trip costs, like, let's say hotel, Airbnb, blah 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 blah, right? Transportation. So that was like $1,500 for a month. This time it was a week. It was like $1,400 for the everything, like plane ticket, resort, blah blah blah. And then $200 spending money, so $1,600. So like, oh, to me that was a big difference, even though where I went this time was less people and more pricey. So I guess that's why. I went with a group of 6 people last time, so obviously like when you split the bill among 6 people, it's gonna be a lot cheaper. So yeah. But, you know, for a nice, what felt like a luxurious vacation, still very nice deal. So, I just kind of want to make a story time, like tell you about my whole adventure there. Basically from day one, I guess. I don't know if any particular order, but just talk about things, because a lot happened in that week. And it went by so quick. I mean, the first day, basically, I picked up my boo-boo from the airport, and he was supposed to fly in from where he was flying in from in Maryland. He's actually moving here, so he's going to be here moved in permanently in a few days, which is nice. He's going to live very close, which is also nice. I was helping him like pick out the place and stuff, which is what I've been busy doing the last couple months, and doing research and stuff, and all these phone calls, you know the drill. But basically he couldn't find his passport, so this whole trip started with his best friend, whose name's Sierra, and I've heard about her for a while, and I was like, oh, I always wanted to meet her, you know, she seemed like such an interesting character. I don't know, like, I just flipping through his Instagram, I saw her in one of the pictures, and I'm like, I like her. Like, I knew right away, like, we would vibe and get along and stuff like that. So basically a few months go by, you know, we're dating, and then we plan this trip finally after like how many months now, getting to know each other? 5 months probably, right? And so I didn't think we'd go because he couldn't find his passport. He was moving and it was all this stuff. So he couldn't find it, but he went thankfully to this place that prints it out on the same day on the spot. But it was in Washington, D.C., so he had to go all the way there. It was this whole thing. Thankfully, he finally got it. Thankfully, he finally got his passport. And he literally left like the same day that he was supposed to be coming, like booked a ticket right on the spot, like last minute. The same day we were supposed to leave to Mexico, because we kind of agreed we would fly out to Mexico together rather than me flying by myself, which I was fine with if that came to be. But, you know, it was like, okay, this is our planned vacation. We planned it for months ahead of time. We were supposed to actually originally go to Las Vegas, and then we ended up switching it to like Cancun because we were choosing between like voting, like a voting system, Dominican Republic, but because Haiti has issues now, we didn't want to go there for safety purposes. And then also thinking about Turks and Caicos. And then there was one, I think, way far out in Asia, some like Maldives, I think it was. That was too much money. And then we were like, okay, let's just stick with Mexico. We were going to go to Egypt. I'm not saying we were going to go to all these places. No. I cannot do that. I was saying like we were picking one place of all of these. Like we were voting to decide which place, right? So we finally decided on Mexico. I don't know why he's here. That makes me a little nervous. When pets get too close, I'm like, is there about to be an earthquake or something? Like, I don't know. It makes me nervous when I see my animals like chirping and going near me. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? I don't know. Anyway, so basically, backtracking a little. I'm sorry. If you're new to this channel, I'm not a scripted content channel. I am very much whatever you want to call me, ADHD. Like I forget things easily. I get off topic. I go back on topic. It is what it is. Okay, we all communicate differently. Yeah. So moving on. If I remember what I was moving on from, but basically, he was coming on the flight, and I was booking a hotel in advance too, so we could stay at Tampa to fly out of Tampa, because that was the cheapest one available last minute, because we had to book the tickets last minute. So I was like, okay, I want to stay a night. Like usually if I have to drive 2-3 hours away for an airport visit, I'm gonna stay the night in the city, so I'm not rushing to go to the airport and pray I don't miss the flight, you know. So I stay there, I get a little bit of sleep. I'm so exhausted. The night before we were just on the phone for like literally 7 hours. I mean, we could talk all day. Like, we're that kind of people with each other. And so we were needing to catch up on our sleep. He's been moving and doing all this stuff back and forth, so he's tired, I'm tired. We're both probably like getting on each other's nerves, cranky, but you know, we're human. And you know, we need our sleep. So to make a long story short, he arrives, I pick him up at the airport at midnight, the day of we're supposed to be going to Mexico. So we barely get sleep then too. We wake up in the morning, we go and hop on that flight. Everything goes smoothly at the airport. You know, We arrive in Cancun. It was only like an hour and a half flight because it's just literally over the Gulf of Mexico. But I also didn't realize how close to Cuba it was. And actually, that where we were was the Caribbean Sea, not the Gulf of Mexico. So that was the first time I stepped foot in Caribbean waters. Technically, I don't know if Key West counts. I don't think Key West counts because Cuba borders it. Yeah, so actually that was my first time. So, and I think it's the farthest south I've been. Yeah, so that was also a first for me. And it was wonderful. I just enjoyed my time there, and I love the water. It had a nice like blue color to it, and it was quite warm. And this resort was called like Rio Caribe, and it was huge. And there was like one section that was adults only and like kind of more like a party resort. Another was more laid back. It had like 4 pools. Oh my gosh, it takes a long time just to walk and get to your room from the beach to your room, like in the front entrance even. Like it just is really big. But it's wonderful and free food. Like you pay one flat rate fee at the resort, and it was just free food, free drinks, like bottomless, like all you can eat, free meals, free buffets. Like there's 5 different restaurants, and like every other day there's like an event or some, they call like pink party, neon party. Like I don't know, I never really attended these. I'm not a party goer. It makes me very uncomfortable. I'm not a drinker. I don't drink anymore, but I did order non-alcoholic like banana mama. Like that was very good. It's like a strawberry banana mix. And I think I got the pina colada on the first day. I'm not sure if I remember correctly, but like non-alcoholic, obviously. And there was one other, oh yeah, like a tropical drink I got also non-alcoholic. Like that, they make very good drinks there. Wow. So, basically, overall, the food was good. I could tell it was more Americanized Mexican food though, because it didn't give me the runs. the real authentic gives me the runs because I'm not used to like eating Mexican food all the time. And it was like a little difficult because I'm like, okay, I can't have spicy food. So I was like, I can't have this, I can't have that. I'm wondering, with my GERD diet, like what to eat. But besides overdoing it with food one day where I had like bad stomach flat out because I just ate too much. I definitely enjoyed it overall. The water is non-drinkable, so I had to brush my teeth with bottled water. Okay, big deal, right? I've had to do that before because I got horribly sick in Mexico once, where I don't know, either I accidentally drank the water, God knows what. Okay, so yeah, didn't want to do that again, go through that again, because my immune system is simply not used to their water. That's fine. All right. So, it's interesting because one of the swimming pools actually had salt water from the ocean. Not chlorine, so it was like naturally cleansing itself, and that made us float easier. So that was nice. And though it was the pool was hot. It was like very hot. Almost like a hot tub, literally. It was such warm water. Very humid. I was surprised. I thought Florida was humid. LOL. This place is humid. By the way, when I'm filming this, we're actually under a heat wave right now. We're supposed to get 97 degrees, and that's not counting humidity. So we're in for a scorcher. Right now, actually, as we speak, my boo is flying out back to Maryland because I just dropped him off from the airport too. So there's just a lot going on, and he's coming back in 4 days. So I'm like helping move his stuff, and I have a lot of his stuff here at the moment. So the house is kind of like, it's not a mess, but it's just like stuff all over the place. I'm taking care of at the same time while filming, catching up on your bookings and stuff. So I forgot that relationships were work. I was like, oh, I forgot what I was signing up for. But yeah, I'm officially in a relationship again. He actually, this might sound funny, like proposed to me over dinner. That sounds hilarious because it wasn't an engagement. It's still way too soon, but like offered me his love or whatever you call that, to go from dating to officially together. I try not to get emotional, but that was the sweetest thing ever. Like, you know, I didn't have to ask for that. You know, it's just like, oh, you're having dinner with his best friend, and then all of a sudden you just asked to be their partner, and it's just like the sweetest thing ever. And I think I'm crying now because I didn't get a chance to cry because I was so embarrassed, because I was like, there's people, and like I didn't want to start crying and make a scene. But yeah, so I'm officially in a relationship as a week ago. Yay. So yeah, what wonderful place to do that than Cancun. That was like, wow, unexpected. Wow, you know. So yeah. So and I'm glad I said yes, because I think at first I was like, oh, not until you move here, because I don't want a long distance relationship. Like, it was just all this stuff. So so yeah, but that's very, it feels very freeing, and like to not be afraid, because you guys know I was like afraid of falling back in love and being in a relationship again. And it's like, oh my gosh, going through that, you know, because, you know, there are painful moments, issues that come up, and it can be scary, you know. I'm not gonna lie, it's terrifying sometimes still, but you know, I think it's a healthy pace, you know, to take 5 months until you officially decide you want to be with someone. That's pretty healthy to date for 5 months, I think. Whereas before, I'd always want to rush it, or be like 1 to 3 months max, you know. There's no rush, and I think that always just ends up always the best outcome. So so basically, that was nice. That was like one of the first dinner nights we had. We had Mexican food at a Mexican restaurant in the resort. So we stayed in the resort mostly. And I'll talk about when we left the resort. But, you know, we did that for about 2.5 days. And then I started getting a little, like, I get bored easily. You guys know that. I'm very, like I said, ADHD. I'm like, all over the place. I'm pretty noisy, loud, like, just... Fairy boys, they're a mess, okay? Like, in their real life, they're just sassy and dramatic and all over the place, you know? So, I'm like, I'm itching to go out, okay? Like, I'm a homebody, but I'm just, like, I need to step out of this resort, right? So, so we ended up going eventually to, just walk. The first time we just like walked the streets together, and just to see, and we're like, oh, we went the wrong way. We asked directions. He's very good at Spanish. I'm not, so he did all that talking, and then, you know, guided us back to where we were gonna go. We went to the Oxxo, you know, that's like the popular gas station there. We were looking at buying some stuff. He bought like these beautiful little statues, miniature statues for his new home. And I think a shirt, and then I didn't see anything I liked there really, and I was like, what's the point of buying when everything's at the resort for free, literally, like, yeah. So and then we kind of checked out the ferry place where they have like a ferry boat, and we're like, okay, we could do that one of these days. I guess we didn't know which island it went out to. And then we went back home. Okay, that was cute, you know. We figured out how the bus system works. We need 12 pesos. That took forever to even figure out. Like, we need 12 pesos. And then, you know, I had to like do obviously the currency exchange, blah, blah, blah. So then I would say later on, maybe the next day, we took the bus to go to the aquarium. And we were all supposed to go together, but his friend didn't feel like going, so we just ended up going by ourselves to the aquarium. And I got emotional, I swear. Like, halfway through, first of all, let me tell you, we got to touch the sea cucumbers and the starfish. And starfish are very hard, although they look soft. And we had to be gentle. I was just like the most gentle touch with them. Maybe I gave it ASMR. Who knows? Hopefully. And the sea cucumber was very soft, but it's more like a squishy feel. So, very cute beings. I think definitely we should treat with love and kindness all beings, anything with just pure consciousness, you know. And so the whole aquarium was just showing the dolphins. Then after that, they were swimming, and they were their little sounds they make, and then their little flips. Oh my gosh, I got emotional. I was like, wow, these are the most beautiful creatures. Just to be near them had some energy to it. And then I got sad. I'm like, oh my god, they know they have to perform to get food because they're stuck here. And so I was like, oh, it hit a soft spot. But yeah, because the other day I went to Sanibel Island and dolphins actually came near us. I was like, I got so emotional. Like there's something with dolphins, the connection there lately. And then we got to see axolotls in the tanks. I've seen those before because I actually went to Xochimilco where they have boats riding over the river where there are axolotls. So I was like, okay, they keep them here in tanks too. There were some small ones, some big ones, colorful ones, and yeah, so it was big fish, little fish, you know, red fish, blue fish. I sound like Dr. Zeus, but yeah, that was the whole aquarium. So I thought it was kind of small for an aquarium, but that was just my opinion. At least they had like a variety, you know. But then they had like this Ferris wheel that also was part of the ticket. So we had to walk all the way around this like outdoor shopping mall to just get there. And it spun us around 3 times. I was terrified the first time we spun. I was like, oh my gosh. I've used Ferris wheels before a few times, but like I didn't expect how tall this would be. So it threw me off guard a bit. And it was during the daytime. The last time I went was during the night, so it didn't throw me off guard that much. I was like, okay, I see lights, it's pretty, I don't see every detail. But during the day, it's like, oh my gosh. Especially when that Ferris wheel starts swinging back and forth. So, yeah, we got off that, and then we, you know, went and shopped around. I actually, yesterday's video, the meditation video, if you can see, I bought something there from, it's called Senor Frogs. So I guess it's like a little mascot they have. I have no idea. But they have senior frogs like everywhere there, I guess. It's like a souvenir shop for that merchandise. And I bought this because I thought it was adorable. There's like nice different colors. He's chilling out with like a whatever he's drinking there and hanging out on the beach. And it's just a cool, relaxed vibe shirt. Very soft and colorful. So then I also got this shirt. I don't remember where, but it says Cancun, Mexico. Yeah, I like white shirts. And I got one shirt from my brother that says Cancun, Mexico. That's different color. And I got my mother some coffee, and then I got my stepfather a beer bottle opener. It says Cancun, Mexico. So, yeah. I didn't show those because I just gave it to them without thinking like, hey, maybe we want to make triggers with it, the video. But yeah, anyway. So, then I also got, I don't know where, but this keychain that has a heart on it. Oh, I think it was actually at the souvenir shop in the resort. This is Cancun, and then the heart, Mexico. And I got matching hearts with my boyfriend. That sounds so funny to say now. I've been saying boo for the longest time. I'm like, boyfriend, my boyfriend. All right. So we always have hearts on our keys. I think it's adorable. And then I got also from the outdoor drugstore shop right outside the airport. The resort. Oh my god. This armadillo keychain, because we have armadillos that come here and they're adorable. And this says Riviera Maya, Cancun. And so it's a colorful armadillo with a green tassel. So I ended up putting it on my bag, which this is my travel bag. And I got a sticker that says Mexican Beach, Cancun, Mexico. So it's kind of hard to stick on there. I doubt it'll stay, but it's cute nonetheless. So that's all I got for myself, and not much in terms of goodies. The air just went on. It's like I said, it's very hot outside, but basically, you know how you always feel like so much better after vacation? That's how I kind of feel right now. Although I feel a little like the throat, I don't know, because there was some worker there coughing, and then the airport, you know, there's people that it's just, you always get the after flying sometimes. But I'm trying to keep my immune system up. But basically, when we were landing, I didn't realize like how green it was. Like, whoa, so green. I forgot to mention when we first arrived, we were like overwhelmed with people trying to scam us. Like, taxi, taxi, taxi. Like, yeah, taxi are legit, but like then there's people like, you should jump on this $20, $30. I take you there. I take you there where you need to go. I'm like, ciao. No, thank you. I mean, we almost got kidnapped. Like, I kid you not, we were in trouble. The guy grabbed my booze luggage, literally snatched it from his hands. We were like, heck no. We snatched it back and left. I'm like, you're not gonna snatch our bag. I've heard stories. I mean, it's no. And there's even signs on the airport say, do not just go in anyone's car. But it's a shame that the airport doesn't actually like take care of that and have security like that. But anyway. So we went to the wrong terminal when we first landed in Cancun, right? I'm backtracking a bit because I forgot this part. And we were supposed to meet up with his friend Sierra. And she went on another terminal. She was in like Terminal 3. We were landing in Terminal 2. So we're trying to figure out how to get there, where to walk. No one would let us through. We had to go back through security just to get there. So we decided to go take the shuttle. They're like, it'll take 45 minutes. We were waiting in the heat. We're drenched, sweating. And we finally get on, barely, and we make it to the terminal, finally see her. And then we go onto our own mode of transportation and then to the resort. And then they were like going so fast and playing music. It was actually wonderful. And we got to see like the views from the beach. And just, wow, it was just, it felt like I was in Greece or something. Like what I imagined Greece would look like. And then we make it. So yeah, once we checked in, they served us right away these drinks. Oh, it was these fruit juice drinks. It was wonderful. Like I felt like a king, like we were in paradise. I felt like I could finally relax. This is the first time I took like, in the last 2 years, like so many days off. I took like 8 days off, 9 days off in a row. No bookings, no videos, like just pure no work, you know. And I thought I would be itching for work, but honestly I was not. I was like, this is actually nice. Because yeah, so we all need a break, right? But we end up going to another time to the ferry to go to Isla Mujeres, which is the island of women. And it's this thin strip of land that we could actually see from the beach in the resort. It's like an 18-minute boat ride away, and that boat goes fast. So it's wonderful to see that strip with all the lights at night. And there's like a pirate ship. It looks like Pirates of the Caribbean in the distance on that side, and you could see the hotel zone, they call it, the strip of land right outside Cancun. We're not in land in Cancun. We were like on an island right outside Cancun, in deep out far into the water. So that was nice. And yeah, the aquarium and the resort were all in that strip of land, island. And then the Isla Mujeres was like even further outside. So that was the furthest out I've been into like the Caribbean, which was nice as well to see. It was like, I think it was closer to Cuba, so like a little bit closer, which was nice. It would have been nice to see Cuba, but yeah, I don't think that would have taken like all day to get there. Because boats take a while. They take a while to get places, I'm just saying. But anyway, so this island immediately reminds me of what I thought Havana, Cuba would look like based on what I've seen in videos and pictures. Very old vibe. And there are a few tourists, you know, but I was like, whoa, you know, this is like very different, very, very different from the resort area. And so we got ice cream there. It was very good. And we just kind of walked around and I guess what you call window shopped around a bit and walked to the totally tip of the north end as far as we could go. We walked the beach, packed. So many people, you could hardly move around. And just walked along the water a bit and then left. Our feet so sandy because there were barely any. There's not. I'm talking differently. I'm sorry because I've heard Spanish all week, and so I'm talking like a foreigner. I'm sorry. Sometimes I mix Macedonian too because it's like my first language. But there were not any places to wash your feet. You hear? So, yeah. Like, don't judge people when they live somewhere for a year. Like, they will start talking with an accent. Like, don't judge because like it's hard to like convert back. Like, you know, every time I come back from Estonia, I forget some words in English. It's actually funny. So, yeah, but anyway. So, yeah, I'm glad I got to experience another week in Mexico. So I've been there a total of 5 weeks of my life, which is wonderful. I'm hoping to go again. I don't know, when I saw the map of Mexico, something's drawing me either to like, maybe Acapulco, because I keep being told like Acapulco would be good too. Like that's like the Oaxaca area, I think too. I really wanted to see that. And Campeche, I don't know why, like we just didn't have time to we didn't feel, I don't know, I felt safe, but like as a group we agreed like maybe it wouldn't be the best choice to go now, after something recently happened. And as fortunate as it is, it's still rare that American tourists run into trouble there, in that nation. So I have like just such huge respect and regards for the country, which is why I don't say like, oh, it's so unsafe, you shouldn't go. I'm not saying that. It's still a very safe place to be, a very safe country overall. And honestly, sometimes I feel safer there. Like, honestly, I'm just saying. I just feel like I can be myself, you know, as a gay couple. Like, you can be yourself, you can hold hands, kiss, like, no one judges you, no one, you know, looks at you kind of sideways. And there were a lot of gay couples there, too, so it's like, you know, who's judging? You're bringing in the money, honey, no one gonna judge you, okay? They have huge respect for American tourists, we have huge respect for them, so it's just like this, you know, it's not like a place where people are like, cannot be comfortable to be themselves, you know, it's not that kind of place. Everyone's welcome, which is why I love it. So, yeah, so, Campeche, something, Yucatan, that area, like something just draws me in there, and then further south Mexico, like more by the water, you know, so, because I've seen a lot of like central Mexico, and that's just, yeah, it's not my vibe. So, yeah, but I was surprised to see how close to like Belize it was too. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool as well, you know, just to see on the map, like, oh, this country's next door and pretty close. But yeah, definitely a different vibe. You could smell it too, like, you know, when you go on the streets, you could smell it's a foreign country. I love that foreign country smell, like the brick roads. I think it's that, like with especially when it rains and the water, like it's a certain aroma I can't describe. That I smell that in Macedonia, I smell that in Sweden, like it's everywhere. That like different country smell. It's very interesting actually, and something I definitely dearly miss with traveling. Like I definitely enjoy to travel, and see new places. So, yeah, we just had overall a good time. And what else did we do? The aquarium, the ferry to Isla Mujeres, we walked the roads, and then I feel like we did something else. I don't know why I thought we did something else, but I guess not. Alright, so yeah, we actually had to, the last day, go back earlier because Sierra had a flight back earlier, and unfortunately our tickets didn't align, and we had to go back later, so we had to be at the airport several hours. Thankfully it went by so quickly because, you know, we just talk all day about anything, and time just goes by. You go to the Starbucks, you go through the gate. We actually went through, and they wouldn't even take our luggage because we were so early. So we had to go eat at this Mexican place and then come back and then drop our luggage. The line was literally an hour long. And my partner had some nice conversation with a couple that was in front of us. They happened to live 2 hours from me. What are the odds? You know what I mean? It's just, sometimes you meet people that you just are kind of in alignment with at certain times, or although I didn't get to talk to them too much. I get drained very easily when I talk to people. So I'm just I can't talk all the time, but, yeah. So I was just kind of restless. And then there was this sassy couple in front of me that was just fighting with each other. I was just oh my gosh, it was funny. But yeah, and then this lady showed up in her bikini. I'm like, honey, they're not gonna even let you in this airport, girl. But anyway, so that was hilarious. But yeah, then we went through the wrong terminal. We had to go another one, so we had to take the shuttle again. It was just kind of funny, trying to figure out Mexico's airport, Cancun's airport, I mean. Yeah, but seriously, it's wild. If you're not careful, there's this British couple that were liars, they're such big fat liars. They almost got scammed too by one of those fake taxi people. Yeah. So definitely stay safe out there. Talk to other tourists. If you see other American tourists or something like that, there's always someone that speaks English, and usually the legit people will be inside the airport. They're allowed in there to, kind of guide, lead you, and direct you the right way. Yeah. Just because their shirt says shuttle does not mean they're legit. I'm just saying. All right. But anyway, so it was funny because my partner was also getting aggravated. He's like, back off. He was he don't play. He's like, leave us alone. It was actually hilarious. But, yeah, stay safe out there. Try not to get scammed. But, yeah, overall, yeah, do I kind of miss it? Naturally, yeah. I can't see myself in the resort the entire time. There were a night or two that were pretty rowdy, a lot of drunk people and singing Sweet Caroline. Da, da, da. Oh my God, it's midnight, go to bed, shut up, I'm trying to sleep, okay? But thankfully they're pretty far because we were on the 5th floor. But oh my God, Lord have mercy. Some people. And then there were these 2 ladies that were on the beach. We were on the beach about to be ready to leave anyway. They just happened to come on the beach at night. You can hang out at the beach at night. It's wonderful. And we were minding our business, leaving. They probably thought we were leaving because they came. We go to wash our feet. I hear them from the distance. Bye, B words. Bye, B words. Yeah. They kept saying that. I'm like, and again, my partner don't play. He's tough. He's from, he does not play, okay? He was like, oh yeah, you want to say that? Yeah. So I try not to be confrontational, but yeah, I don't blame him. If someone's being confrontational, problematic, you have a right to say something back. You have a voice, you can use it, right? So really random, yeah, people drink a lot there. There were even these people, this group of 6 men that were passing around free shots, and my partner and Sierra were having them, and she was downing them, and they were just oh, we have a lot of extra, we're just passing them around. I just think they just want everyone to get wasted and so drunk. But me on a sober journey, it was a little bit difficult to see all those people drinking, but I was how surprised at how easy it was, and how strong I am, because I don't know, I literally can't, I don't want issues, with my stomach, my heart, God forbid, I just literally can't have alcohol. So I have no choice, it's not even about temptation. I just can't, period. So it made it easier knowing that, I just shouldn't be drinking this. But it was still hard to see, all those people having, it seemed like such a good time. But then at the same time looking you guys look like a bunch of dummies. Like they're just like I'm like, yeah, no, I don't really want to be out of control like that. No, thank you. Around a bunch of strangers, you know. So, yeah, it was just odd. And then there's like one guy just like approached us to talk about sandwiches, and I don't. It was just like, people seem more social and open there. It just catches me off guard because here, like, nobody really talks to each other unless you know them. Yeah, so, I mean, it's even unusual if someone makes a comment to you, like, while you're grocery shopping, like, oh, look at the price of that. Like, go away. You know, that kind of thing. So, basically, overall, it was nice. I do miss their chicken patties with french fries. Okay. They serve that poolside, like buffet style, all you can eat. There's a pool where it's just like a bar pool where they serve drinks in the pool, and it's like the seats are underwater. It's so cool. And the cups float in the water, which is nice. It's like infinity pools too, so the water goes over the edge while you have a view of the beach. I'm trying to see if I missed anything else. There was a day I was just like really tired, so I just like took a nap. I don't know. I'm trying to see like what else. It was wild trip, but relaxing at the same time. And I don't think I truly had time to relax. This is why I so badly want a retreat. Like I want a 40-day retreat where I just truly have peace, truly relax. Like I don't have to do too much, but I can if I want to. And I just feel like it needs to be somewhere, either in the mountains again or just something. I don't know. Like sometimes you feel like you just crave that. I don't know how to explain. So, I say 40 days because it takes 40 days to completely reset your body, detox from the phone, detox from everything that you're going through emotionally and personally in your life. Because obviously I'm still going through things. Oh my gosh, like, I'm not even sure if I should make another video on my brother because I've made so many already, but he is not okay. Guys, he actually started having retinal detachment in his left eye. He had to get an operation recently. He still can't see from it. He can kind of see from the other one, but he's basically been blind the last few days, a week now. My mom's had to help him like do everything basically as he's healing and recovering. So it was just like, what are the odds? What kind of luck was that, you know? And it's just been so expensive for him. I almost feel dumb still asking for the GoFundMe because I'm like, I don't even think there's enough money that can cover all that he's been through and still going through and all the checkups. It's just like, I feel like no matter how much I ask or people donate to the GoFundMe, it almost feels dumb to ask because it's like not enough still. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like stopped trying and just like, you know, I'm just gonna let it go to God. And just pray. Like that's all we can do, you know, is just pray to the good Lord that everything is all right ultimately and that he can finally eventually see. Because yeah, I got a lot of comments, not a lot, but like a few comments. They were like, oh, but you should still be thankful he has one eye. Well, now it's both eyes, so what can I say? You know, like what can I do? Really, it's out of my control. It's out of my grasp. And all we can do is just pray. Pray. Yeah, I'm not gonna make this video about that because it's a very sensitive topic for our family right now, but I'm still hopeful. Believe it or not, I'm still crazy enough hopeful that he'll see again from both eyes and it will be back to normal. It just, at this point, the doctors don't know what to do. Like I get bookings from people constantly and like people are asking me, are your brother okay? And I'm telling them in private and I just don't even feel comfortable announcing in public because it's like, it's just not something I feel comfortable talking about anymore. It's just such a sad topic, sad story that I don't want to bring anyone down by talking about it. And I'm also like not asking for sympathy, but like just understanding and respect. Just maybe, yeah, just like compassion, understanding like, hey, you know, he's going through it. I'm going through it. This is my first relationship in a couple years now, after a horrible breakup with a cheater, and I didn't think I would actually have another partner this soon in my life and have it work and it's legit. And you know what I mean, like, and now my brother dealing with this, and it's just like, what's that gonna look like in the future? How's that gonna work? Who's gonna take care of him? Like, I'm just very upset deep down, but I'm also like, on the surface, no, it's okay, and I'm trying my best to be okay. I I just had like a good long cry last night, so I'm just like, I'm holding myself together, pulling myself together as much as I can. I think we're all going through it. Again, I get so many people coming to me for sessions long term. It's just, they're going through it, man. Like, I have huge respect for people out there right now that are just going through it. People are just going through it right now. You have no idea. People are going through it, you guys. This is not even funny. This is not okay. I'm just saying. I think this is very hard on all of us. This changing world, things are just so changing so fast. It's crazy. Like, overnight, people are just losing homes from tornadoes, and it's just insanity. I'm just like, what is happening? Floods. It's just like, wow, like, things are changing. That's why I try not to get attached anymore. I'm like, you know what? Nothing lasts forever. Like, I'm just like trying to let go and just live with that lifestyle and just like be, because like, we can't get attached or obsessed to the nightmare of life that it can be sometimes. Life can be wonderful, yeah, but also nightmare. Don't forget. So, but like, I think at the end of the day, the wonderful is so wonderful sometimes that it outweighs the bad. So it helps us pull through somehow, But y'all, if you haven't in a long time, treat yourself to that wonderful vacation you deserve, because let me tell you, life goes in a blink of an eye. It really, I'll get emotional again. It really does, So just enjoy it to the fullest. I'm actually already like, funny enough, I'm like, you know what? This is the first month, and I kid you not, this is the first month in probably 6-7 years that I actually lost money this month, because I chose me. I chose like personal self-care, like over like travels, trips, like just enjoy, like spend, like, yeah. Something I normally wouldn't do is overspend my budget, but I'm like, you know what? I think it was worth it, you can't just always live your life the same day every day. It's not, no one deserves that. We all deserve a little nice time, It's nice even seeing like people who live in Cancun still can take the ferry boat to Isla Mujeres, like, did I say that right? Isla de las Mujeres, I think it's called. And just enjoy, some island time, go on the beach, like, you deserve some time off, take some time for you, no matter the cost, it is what it is. Like, does anything matter anymore anyway? Like, does really, like, is that $1,000 charge on your credit card in the long term, in 40 years, honestly gonna make a difference or matter? No. Okay? So, live a little. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? Alright, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed some of the story time. Yeah. I hope I covered everything. And yeah, I love you all so much. Actually, I was gonna announce this. This feels awkward to announce because I'm like, I'm trying to raise, it's like trying to raise money for this dream trip. But yeah, I'm trying to raise money for this dream trip. I'm trying to go on to Arizona. I always wanted to go to Arizona. Always, always, always. Something is drawing me in there. I want to make it like the perfect dream trip where everything is just, I have already the house I want to go stay in for the week planned, tickets are easy, rental cars easy, but I just have this in mind, like exactly what I want to do, where it is. I want to go see like Sedona and that whole surrounding area, Flagstaff. I would love to see a bit of Phoenix. So to make this happen, obviously you need monetas. So yes, so I say if you book a service from me, this will help for that dream trip. I'm not asking for freebies. I don't believe in freebies. But if you'd like to donate, obviously you can feel free as well. But I'm not going to shout that out. But yeah, basically I want to save up for this dream trip. And it will be my final trip of the year. I believe I'm trying to get there hopefully by the end of June. So I'm thinking just to go and then kind of make up for it later. But yeah, it's just something I really need for like total time off. Like I'm not gonna go like see a friend or someone's friend or something, or not feel, I didn't feel obligated, but you know what I mean, like just like my own trip, planned trip, not for someone's birthday. Just me and my partner, and yeah, I'm hoping to make this happen. So yeah, I will film there though, so you will get content. So that's the plan. So to be able to film there and film beautiful, gorgeous, amazing content with a lot of energy, because Sedona has like the most incredible energy there. Your bookings will make it possible. Alright, so that's the goal. Alright, so I hope to make it happen. I'm even cutting Hawaii. I'm like, I decided I'm gonna cut Hawaii if it means I can just go to Arizona and make it happen. So I think it's very realistic, very possible. How to get there? I will need, honestly, only about 20, 25, 30-minute bookings. That'll be enough to be able to afford this dream trip that once in a lifetime I always wanted to go. I do also plan someday to move there, so I'm hoping by going there I am able to actually get a vibe check and see, is this actually where I want to be, and all that stuff, because it's such a huge decision. I've been thinking of moving there for 3 years now, maybe 4, and it's just something that, like, yeah, I always wanted to do. It's just, it means a lot to me. It means the world to me, and I hope I can make this happen. And I've done so many sessions with so many of you guys. I call you my clients, but I call you my poopsies as well. And I'm hoping my clients and poopsies are able to make this dream trip possible. It just, like, I never thought to even ask. I was just like, it just downloaded while I was in Mexico. I'm like, I could actually ask. Like, it doesn't hurt to ask, you know. Ask and you shall receive. I do believe that, truly. And you guys make miracles happen. I do believe in miracles and anything's possible. So, yeah. And if I have any extra leftover, I might just probably give it to my brother, honestly. I was asking him if he wanted to go, like, to Hawaii earlier, like a few months ago, like even now, recently. And he's like, no, he just can't go because he has to go with these operations, and they've had to, like, inject his other eye, the first eye that went out, for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. And he has to just keep going back and forth to appointments, so he can't go to Hawaii. And he just, I don't think he can go now with the cabin pressure. It's just too much on his eyes, so too risky. And yeah, but I would love to treat him to a dream trip one day, absolutely. Once hopefully he overcomes all of these battles he's going through. He's very strong. He's been keeping it together. Yes, he has his days. It's not easy. I don't even blame him. I'm like, be moody, Daniel. Like, I don't blame you, because I would be going through it. I have temper tantrums up the butt on a normal happy day. I'm like, I can't imagine going through that. Like, he's very strong. So yeah, just keep praying, and thank you guys so much for your love and support. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about. There was a lot, like, I want to talk about in this video at once, just to get it out of the way. And I feel like it's been a long time since I made a long video like this, because the last couple of weeks ago I was pre-recording a lot of videos, and when I pre-record a lot of videos ahead of time for a trip, you're gonna get 15-20 minute max videos, you know, maybe a 30-minute here and there. So it like, now that I have all the free time in the world, well, I can't say all the free time because I have 4 days to film until my boo gets here again. But it'll just be a day to like help him unpack and move. It shouldn't deter from like bookings and stuff. But yeah, so basically I have all the free time in the world now to film. I can film long videos like this, which is nice because I don't feel rushed. And it's weird because like I forget how much I enjoy working. Like I actually enjoy filming so much. I enjoy talking to you guys. It feels so natural that I could do this all day, literally, if my voice only didn't go out, you know. But like ironically, when I have to rush and do shorter videos, I feel more miserable because I'm like, it feels rushed. It feels like the best quality, but it's ironic at the same time because when I'm doing that, the best work comes out and those videos get the most views. And I'm like, so it's confusing. It's like sometimes when I don't even try, that's like the best work. It's really weird. Okay, but anyway, so thank you very much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to check out TonyBomboni.com, like I said. And thank you for helping support my dreams. I hope I'm able to help support your dreams by doing the work I do, your tarot readings, the ASMR videos. I would love if someone out there could help me support my dream of seeing Sedona, Arizona. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I will see you very soon. Bye.